Hey YouTube, what's going on? Celestia Being. I'm back with another video. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. I am. I'm out here. I'm chilling. I'm in a park, getting my sun on, doing my sun gazing, all those good things. Hope you guys continue to do that also. And I just wanted to chit chat with you guys. All right, some things that's been on my mind recently. Okay. Food. I seen a video earlier, and it was saying like about how veganism is a cult, and it made me laugh. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it did make me laugh because there are a lot of angry ass vegans out there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say all of them are angry and cultish. I ain't gonna say that. What I will say is that it's amazing to me that people are still fighting online over what is the best way for humans to eat. There is no best way for humans to eat. It's going to be different for each person. First off, yeah, we walking around here, we all got the same amount of limbs. You know what I'm saying? We all got a head, we all got two arms. We all got two legs, most of us. You know what I'm saying? Got all the limbs. But that don't mean that your inside genetic makeup is the same. First off, not all of y'all are even all the way 100% human. So the fact that they have a scale that categorizes us as different levels of human is one sign to let you know that we all ain't clicking on the same levels. Two, when you have melanin in your cell, melanin makes the cell act different than someone who has little to no melanin. You're going to have different nutritional needs than somebody with less melanin than you. Okay, let's start with vitamin D. Did y'all know that most black people are extremely vitamin D deficient? Why is that? Oh, because they're telling you, okay, that you need like 30 minutes of sun. You know what I'm saying? No, that's their standards. Okay? A lot of the stuff that I was seeing as far as like scales and studies and tests and things like that, it's not the black people's standard. Okay? That's going off of their bodies, their genetic makeup, okay? You're going by their sciences. You got to remember, Socrates is not the father of medicine. He may be for the Western world, okay? But clearly, if you know your shit, it was definitely Imhotep, okay? Imhotep is the father of medicine. And the Greeks and all them other people used to come over there to Egypt, Kemet, and study under these people. Okay? So we taught them a lot of the things that they know about herbs, plants, how to use it, alcohol, all kind of things that they now abuse, okay, and turn into recreational fun and killing. Okay? Now, when you're dark skinned, or the darker or more melanin content that your body has, 30 minutes in the sun ain't gonna do shit for you. Think about how you live your life. You're in a box all day in your house, right? You got windows that are covered up most of the time, right? Okay, cool. You come outside, you get into your car, covered. You see what I'm saying? To do what? To go to work, to be in another fucking box that's covered with no sunlight and recycled air. Okay? Then you turn around, go outside for what? A 15-minute break? You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's not enough time. Y'all don't realize that y'all not getting no sun. Do you see what I'm saying? You gotta make an effort to go out there to get yourself sun. Sorry. You know what I used to do? I used to eat and walk outside on my lunch break. Like, eat and walk, just so I would know that I'm getting the most of my sun that I fucking can. And I would sit outside when I got off of work and all those other things. Because if black people would just focus on their vitamin D levels, that would improve a lot of y'all health. A lot of y'all are sick because y'all don't have enough vitamin D. You're not recharging yourself long enough in the sun. The darker you are, the longer it's going to take your vitamin D levels to fill up. Okay? Now, when I was reviewing these different diets and stuff, because I've been experimenting with food diets myself for the longest. I would say probably for the last 8 years now, I've been experimenting with different ways of eating. Okay? and my man too, so I could have a man and a female perspective. I went vegetarian for about a year, and I will say that vegetarian granted me the quickest results of anything I've ever seen. I will say that, okay? I lost weight fast, okay? It literally almost felt like overnight. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I was full vegetarian, like no meat whatsoever, like no fish, none of that thing. The only thing that I was still having was eggs. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't give up my eggs, I'm sorry. But when I did that, I had went from like a size 11 to a size 6. And that was cool to me, because I was honestly, what I was really trying to figure out is what does my perfect body look like? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever gained weight and then wondered, like, what does your optimal physique look like under this fat? You know what I'm saying? So that's what, at that time, what I was trying to go for. And people were talking about all these health benefits of veganism and being vegetarian, just getting off animal products, period. I wanted to know for myself, so I did it. Okay? My skin cleared up like I ain't never motherfucking seen. I didn't have issues with my skin like that, but I could see that my skin looked more supple. I don't know how to explain it. And my face was definitely like way more narrow. Okay? So I had a thinner face. Matter of fact, if you go look at my profile picture on this page, like my icon picture, like that was me then in 2017, and you can definitely see it where my face is like very slim. And I hadn't been that size since before college, you know. So to be that size as an adult, you know, was interesting to me. You know, I started to wonder, do I want to be that small, or is this my true body size? Like, I don't even know. So I kept with it though, because I was liking the results so far. But when the longer that I started to go vegetarian, the more I was seeing that there was some issues going on, like the irritability with my menstrual, the white patches on my tongue, which was me consuming too much sugar, or too much like bready things. What else? I felt like my stomach would feel bloated or doughy a lot, you know, even though I was small and stuff. But every time I would eat, it would just get super gassy, bloated. I would look like I was like 2 months pregnant or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, mad flatulence. I was like, yo, this is not it. And then I would be tired. Like, it was getting harder for me to keep up energy and stay up. Like, that was the most naps I ever took with being a vegetarian. And I just, overall, I was just like, I couldn't control my moods. I kept forgetting shit. Like, brain fog was real. I was like, yo, what is happening to me, yo? I was like, yeah, I look good, but I feel like shit. And so I was like, this is not sustainable for me. Like, I can't do this. Like, if you had gave me an option to eat a piece of chicken or a piece of cake, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna choose the piece of chicken, because I know I'm gonna be full longer. If I eat a piece of cake, I'm probably gonna want another piece of cake in an hour. You see what I'm saying? And when I realized that, I was like, this is not, I'm eating twice as much to make up for the meat. Essentially is what was happening. And the carbohydrates was killing me. Alright? And the sugar that it broke down to was killing my menstrual and my brain and all other kind of shit. Now, there's other people who are going to tell you that, oh, the high carb vegans and people and stuff or whatever, who are going to tell you that there's nothing wrong with high carb and, you know, that lifestyle. And I'm not sitting here saying that it doesn't work, because I know that it works for some people, but it's going to be based on your lifestyle. You cannot turn around and cut out meat, increase your carb intake, and then think you're just going to be sedentary. No, you're not. You're going to have to go work that out. Like, you're going to have to be active to make high carb anything work. High carb vegetarian, high carb vegan, I don't give a fuck. You need to exercise. Your cardio better match your carbohydrate intake. That's all I'm gonna say for that to work. I remember that's when they got on Freely's ass. She's like a huge vegan advocate online. They got on her for that, because a lot of people was gaining weight on her Raw Till 4 program that she was doing, and people could not understand why. And I'm like, ma'am, Okay, you can't just get rid of the steak and shove in a shit ton of potatoes, breads, and pastas, and not increase your exercise and think you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about how they always felt hungry. Therefore, you're eating so much, and the only thing that feels like it satiates you a lot of the time would be the carbohydrates. So people indulge in that. Not good. Not good. So that's when I started getting into reading about keto and things like that. And I was seeing how diabetics are often put on a keto diet because it helps regulate their insulin. It was helping with the brain fog, because your heart and your brain needs cholesterol to function. Y'all do know that, right? Like, you need healthy fats for your heart and for your brain. Like, vitamin E is so fucking essential to your heart. Y'all have no idea. Okay? Fat for your brain. You need these things. Your brain is mostly fat. So what happens when you cut out healthy fats or fat period out of your diet? You fuck up the hormone production. How is your hormones gonna produce anything if there's no fats to make the hormones? You know your hormones come from fat vitamins. So that's where my irritability was coming from. I had cut down on so much saturated fat. I wasn't eating enough like flax seeds and things like that, avocados and stuff to give me enough healthy fats. Now, some people will say that could be my fault, why vegetarian didn't work for me, and so on and so forth. But I don't know. It wasn't for me. Okay. Now, I did eventually switch over to keto after seeing all the benefits, but I won't doing that right neither. And so what I realized is that my healthy fat intake, no matter whether I was carb or vegan, is an issue. I mean, whether I was doing keto or whether I was doing vegetarianism, that was the issue. I'm not getting enough healthy fats. My protein ratios was still too high. Like, the majority of my plate should have been vegetables, right? Then my small amount of protein and my healthy fats. So in my quest to figure out still what was going on with my hormones and things like that, I bought this book called Keto the Healthy Way. Because I remember having this, I would be on forums and I'd be like, how is this healthy to just stuff your colon with a shit ton of meat and cheese, red meat at that, red meat, cheese? Like, I didn't see it. I didn't see that as being healthy. I wasn't about to be down in steaks and cheese. Okay, I was done with cheese and I was done with steaks. So I was like, I need a healthy way to do keto. And I had found it. It was this book by Dr. Anna Cabeca. And I think I showed y'all in one of my how-to journeys, like how to start a health journey. It's in my playlist if y'all want to go check it out. But she was like, the best way to perform keto is to focus on alkaline. Okay? So you don't want to start confusing keto with paleo, if you get what I'm saying. Paleo is very heavy on the protein. It's almost like a carnivore diet, almost similar. You know what I'm saying? Keto, you have your set amount of protein, a small amount, mostly vegetables, and like the most minuscule, if not none, of carbohydrates. So, I was like, well, when I was reading the book, I'm like, yo, this sounds more like a Mediterranean diet. Okay? And then I started reading about the Mediterranean diet, and honestly, you guys, that if you had to choose anything to practice, goddammit, I would tell you to go practice the Mediterranean diet. They have all the healthy fats. They have a lot of fermented foods in their diet. They have a lot of greens. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect. Essentially, it is perfect. But what I would say, honestly, before you start any type of food journey, health switch, or anything, you should go get a gut microbiome test. What that is like you take a stool, you send in a stool sample to a company. They normally send you the equipment. You take your stool sample, you seal it all up, send it back to them. They analyze it, and through your colon stool sample, they pretty much tell you the bacterial makeup of your stomach. Like, you have these type of bacteria in your stomach. They're more susceptible to eating these foods, which will probably work a lot better for you, versus those foods that might irritate the type of bacteria that's in your stomach. Because everybody's gut bacteria composition is going to be different. It's going to be based on how you grew up, how did you eat, your stress composition in your body. How is that affecting the bacteria? You know, do you even have an appendix? Because a lot of people don't even have a fucking appendix, which regulates the bacteria, the good bacteria in your body. You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, before you even start switching your food diet or starting some new journey or things like that, having those type of information is, I would say, very good. You know what I mean? As a good place to start. So you're not jumping back and forth between, oh, I saw this online today. Oh, I saw this online today. This looks cool. Let me try this. No, my gut bacteria says that these things are not good like that. Now, if you want to introduce new things, you can probably do it slowly over time so that your body can adapt the type of bacteria needed to break it down. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I will say. Gut microbiome tests, finding doctors that are more in line with you. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to a esthetician, you know, the people who manage your skin and the things like that, I'm gonna want to go to a black esthetician. Why? Because she's gonna know all the issues that come with pigmented skin. You know, all my risks. You know what I'm saying? It's the frequency of them working on colored skin. Just like my tattoo artist. I don't want you to tat me if you ain't never tatted on colored skin before. Why would I want to see you? You could be good. Until I see that you've done work on colored skin before, bro, you're not touching my skin. You see what I'm saying? So finding doctors that are in the same vicinity of genetic makeup as you is sometimes crucial. You know what I'm saying? Or like if you're foreign, finding another foreign doctor operating here in America where I am, you know, that might help you. I found that the foreign doctors will add in their personal knowledge. The foreign doctors are sometimes a little bit better because not only do they have the abroad experience, they also have the modern training. You see what I'm saying? So they have a combination of both worlds. They have what their family have passed down to them. They have been abroad and lived different ways before coming to America. Then they've also come to America, trained here, and then assimilated. So they have a full spectrum of information that might be able to be passed to you as the patient versus just having somebody who grew up in America, went to health school, didn't really go abroad, and now they're trying to tell you about yourself. You see what I'm saying? So always try to get a second opinion. If something is rubbing you the wrong way about your doctor, I'm telling you, go get you a second opinion. Okay? Research information for yourself as well, okay? And don't leave your health in just the hands of one person. Like, don't, okay? You got to be the master first so you can tell people what you need help with on your health. Okay? All right? That's pretty much what I'm gonna say. I'm getting ready to start my fitness journey and everything. I've been asking my boyfriend, y'all, to train me for the fucking longest, okay? In this fitness, because I could tell you all day about food and nutritional things like that, but like this working out shit, like this shit is killing me. And I don't want to be skinny fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the person who eats good, you know what I'm saying? They're not overweight, but they ain't got no muscles on. Like that, no. You know, and I be losing weight. Like, I gain weight sometimes. I have like a 10-pound radius that I stay within. So when I'm at my highest scale of the 10-pound radius, I start getting more anxious because I'm like, I don't want it to go past my radius of 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And I just get to this point where I'm like, damn, I know I need to exercise, you know? I can't, it's 80% what you eat and 20% of the exercising, you know? And so waiting for him to try to train me, because he used to play football and things like that. I know he knows about the weightlifting. I know he knows about intense cardio and things like that, but like he don't practice it no more. Like, he's not doing it. So I don't know. I guess he's just never gonna do it for me. So I'm gonna have to do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to take you guys on that journey with me, you know, eventually, so I could go ahead and show you my results. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably gonna be my next video, like my before, and then different vlogs of I'm gonna start with 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Giving myself 30-day increments to keep checking back in. Okay, but this is exciting. I'm nervous as hell because I hate working out, but I can't work out in no gym. I got to be out in nature, so that That's one thing I do like. So I'll do that. And then I'll be checking back in with you guys. But till then, I hope I told you guys something. I hope you're outside in the sun. And I hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.